Hey folks, it's me again, Rico Rockstyles 1 here, making another video. Today I'm going to do a review on something that I've had when I was younger. Well, not the exact model, just a different model of the product, but a friend of mine that I'm not going to mention their name thinks these are trash. I think they are wrong. I think these are actually more reliable than those jazz camcorders that you can find at like Walmart or Big Lots. You know, those cheap camcorders that say they're high quality and stuff, but the audio is trash. Well, today we're looking at one of the Flip Ultra camcorders. This is one of the later ones. The earlier ones were designed a bit different. If you want to look at the earlier revision of the Flip Camcorder, check out a review on Ashen's Flip versus Creative Vado, or Vado, whatever it's. I don't know how the creative one is pronounced, and I don't care. So what we're going to look around is features that it has. Now, for starters, you've got your screen right here, your playback buttons, your delete buttons, zoom in, zoom out, settings, well, navigating to your videos, record button. On this side right here, you have a power button. Earlier ones had a sliding mechanism. You flip the slider and it powers on. This one, you just tap the button and it comes on. On this side right here, you have a little USB sticking out. So if you were to stick this into your laptop, you will be able to do that. For a desktop, well, depends on where your USB ports are located, so you may need a USB extension cable on your desktop, depending on how you have your computer set up. If you're using a laptop or a desktop or whatever you have set up. And on this side right here, you have AV out, TV out connections. This is an older version of the Flips. So it has a composite, not component, not HDMI. I do have an HDMI model Flip, but I'm not going to review that because, unfortunately, there's a problem with it, and I'll feature it for another video. But I do have the TV out cable, which I'll show a little later in the video. And over on this side, you got the lens. If you do break this, it's actually easy to replace. What you have to do is pry off this part right here, There's a YouTube video on how to replace the lens. So if you have a Flip Ultra or Minnow and you need to replace the lens, it's actually very easy. Now, what's really nice about the Ultra models is you open up the compartment right here, and right now I have 2 AA batteries. But what's really nice about this, you can actually stick a rechargeable battery. Earlier Flip Ultras cannot do that, and all Minnows, you're forced to use the rechargeable battery built into your camcorder. I did have a Flip Ultra HD when I first started this channel. Unfortunately, that broke. So I replaced it with the Samsung one, and then, well, you know how that one went. Of course, I actually went through 2 Minnows. Actually, one was a Minnow HD, which broke, which was a total accident, and the other was an older Minnow, so that wasn't HD, so what can you expect? But let's put this back on. I'll go ahead and show you some features. Let's go ahead and fire up the unit. If you hold the setup button, you can set your language. The date is not correct. It is September 13th. The time is not 12:05. Let's fix that. 8:07 p.m. There we go. That's better. And right here you got your on screen. So I'm going to go ahead and switch cameras, so time for it to switch over. Okay, we're over on the Flip Ultra camcorder. This is the other camera I was filming part of the review with. This is my stylus model SH-50. Now I got this loose. It was actually a gift from my dad. He had this laying around plus the charger. Not the manuals and stuff, but that's not a big deal. But other than that, if you want to look up reviews and unboxings of this camera, well, I can't do that because I don't have the original box to it. I got it loose. But other than that, this is a great camera. My only gripe is you can't charge and film at the same time. Minor gripe, but what can you expect? So other than that, I'll demonstrate the zoom on the Flip. Now, the zoom's not that bad, but could be better, but it's not as bad as other cheaper camcorders. So, other than that, that's me demonstrating with the Flip Ultra. Maybe I should pick up another Flip HD and start making my videos with those again. I did like using those Flip camcorders. They were very fun to use. So other than that, let's go ahead and switch over to my other camera. Sorry if this one doesn't look too presentable, but let me grab something to show you the picture of what it's like. I'm going to demonstrate with, what can I grab? Let's use my trusty old PlayStation 3 DualShock white controller. I like white accessories more than black accessories. Sony, you need to make more white accessories and less black. Black, bad. White, good. I'm kidding. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other camcorder. So, back in the flash. Okay, now I don't have the box to the Flip. Well, I have it somewhere, but I don't know where it is. I do have the video cables that come with it. This end goes into the TV out, and this end goes into your TV. The HD ones come with an HD cable, but that's what's to be expected. So I'm not going to demonstrate it hooked up to a TV, but if you want to, well, be my guest, you can do that in your video. Now, this isn't the only Flip that I have. I also have this Flip Ultra HD, but here's the sad thing. This does not work. For whatever reason, let me show you what it does. I'll probably make a separate video about it. It boots up, it says Ultra HD, but then it shuts off. And I don't know why that is. I really want to get this camera working. I mean, I got this at a thrift shop for a good, cheap price. Now, the battery terminals were corroded, so I did soak the terminals in CLR, and that did the trick like it's supposed to, but, well, everything else I should mention, I did interchange the two pieces, so all the parts in here and there are interchangeable. It's just the board itself that doesn't want to work. So I'll probably make a separate video about this. And if you're one of those people to say, just smash it with a hammer, I'm not going to do that because Flip camcorders are actually more reliable than those Jazz camcorders. Jazz is trash. Flip is actually tolerable. In fact, some people actually still use Flip camcorders to this day. These things are way ahead of its time. So, I'm not going to smash this Flip, but if I ever come across a Jazz camcorder for dirt cheap, I may make a YouTube video about that. I did have a blue cheap camcorder that wasn't made by Jazz, but it was a cheap Chinese one. It was actually horrible. It took 3 AAAs, and yeah. It was similar to the one that the EEV blog did a review on, and it was pretty bad, so yeah, that's my review of the Flip Ultra. So, if you guys want me to demonstrate the Flip Ultra with me playing a game on the TV screen, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. So, until then, thanks for watching. This is ReekRock2001 signing off.